my name is Leah Clark, and I am the voice actress for Himiko Toga in My Hero Academia, and I want to give a great big shout out to Jack Games.
It's Jeremy with Jack Games here to go over a deck profile. This is guys really cool. It's 1 in 400 copies. Anyways, a deck profile of King Ghidorah. So this actually won my local qualifier, my local championship yesterday. There was a game on stream. I built this deck. I think the attack lineup needs some work. Foundations probably need a little work, but it does what I wanted to do. This Ghidorah is very, very defensive. I would say this Ghidorah wins game 1 and you never make it a game 2. Like, you don't make it's very defensive. Like, I win game 1, you don't make the game 2, right? So that's kind of how this deck is kind of built towards. Just turtle up, I win, I turtle up. When it's time to go in, we go in, and then by then it's hey man, it is what it is. So we all know what Ghidorah does. He gets pretty much 10 health times 3, so 30 health character. But I get to gain health, I can limit damage, all that stuff. I can full block things. I like to use his enhanced commit. I like to remove cards that build from the remove from error game pile and then build in foundations I need, right? And I think this deck is no stranger to deadlock because I feel like I can block most anything. Unless I have like a battle season, I guess it's a little tougher to try to get rid of, but for the most part, I can pretty much block anything even while in deadlock. Let's get into some foundations here. So like I said, still work in progress here. We got, crazy enough, we only got 5 zero diff foundations. We got 2 floating and 3 quick to act. Quick to act is nice. If I see it right, a lot of times I don't like being at 5 or half health. Floating's good because if I need damage or if I need to kind of mill myself to get some stuff I want in the remove from game power, that's good too. Floating also lets you trigger your combined fire powers on your turn instead of doing like incubate something like that or Ghidorah. So that's pretty good. It's nice. That's the zeros. One disc, we call this the generic like speed hate package or like generic package. I feel like 4 unmatched quickness, 3 incubating. Incubating should be a 4 because we are lacking low blocks, but I think this is a good ratio. 4 and 3. So it's good. Unmatched quickness gives my stuff one speed, your stuff -1 speed, which is really good. We're also going to have the selling Odettes. This deck lacks quite a bit of draw, so I need to go to the board and look up some more cards that draw me cards. So probably Odette should be like a 4 because I'm going to flip the draw. Full on attack mode is good to get me out of the block, and when I know they can't block anything, this also means they burn an extra one, I gain an extra, right? So it's nice to keep getting me back up to 10, like I don't die. Future Labor is good for deadlock. Mainly I put it in because it's a low block. Polite Where Spoken is good because it plays from the move from game power, so I can move with Ghidorah or with incubating, and then also it checks a 6. This should probably be a 3rd copy of Polite and Well Spoken, I think. For 6 check and playing from move from game power. I used to love playing this card when I was playing Salto 1 on the All Symbol. It was great. Next we're going to the 2 diffs. We have 3 Galactic Monster. We have 4 Relentless Challenger. Here's one's 4-ly. Look at that. Style. We have 3 Resolving the Conflict. And we got 2 Fighting for Control. So find control, again, this deck is very, very defensive, right? I want to commit Ghidorah to build in the minus damage, to build in the minus speed. This card plays from move from game power. Galactic Monster plays from remove from game power. It also has enhanced commit. This attack is +2 damage. If your has 10 or more foundation, it's +4 damage. So this might just kill someone. The +4 damage, right? +2 damage. And again, it plays from move from game power, so that's something I can an extra resource, right? That's not my hand, which is nice. Resolving the conflict means, hey, Smile and Titan, you playing that big 9 diff move, you check great, well check again. How about that, right? So this is really good. Same Fighting for Control is good too. This should be a 3-0 Fighting for Control. I like it because like it responds, it pretty much breaker 2s them on their check for the most part, right? at response speed. So it's also good against decks that want to build big. So yeah, so these are really good stuff. Again, the minus damage is important as well. And it has deflect too, which is good. So that could save you in a pinch, right? Especially in a character that when he has 10 health. Deflect 2 might leave me at 2 health, and then I have error, right? So I'll go back to 1, and they wasted 2 attacks for that. Next, we'll get into the actions. We're only playing 3 combined firepower. We're playing 3 barrier shields. There is definitely talk of doing 4 and 4, right? I think if I add in the Hawk's action, that was I think it's what, Hawk's Feather or Hawk's Wing. The 3 difficulty action from hand, I can pick up one of these things. I can pick up this or that, right? But there is something to be said about that. I have it in my deck list on TTS, but didn't put it here. But still, Barrier Shield is really good. Combined Fire is really good. I pretty much just hold Barrier Shield until I know I can't block it or I need it. If I see I hold it, and Combined Firepower, I can kind of just, you know what it does. Remove, get the damage, mill out. I will say I lost another qualifier because I milled myself out, so be very careful about that. Next assets, you play 1 League of Villains, power should be a 2 of. You play 1 gear, moving gear. You play 2 twisties, and you play 2 Aries, right? I want to see both Aries all game because I tend to use them, so I want to see them both. Twisty's good because I always like hacking checks, and it's pretty much the same thing as gear, but I can change the zone. Gear just lets me change zone and minus speed, right? But I have enough speed reduction in my foundations to kind of deal with that speed, right? In League of Villains, it's good because I like burning people when they do responses on committed stuff, tenacious stuff, and it's just good because I can just cancel enhances, right, on foundations or attacks, right? So I'm assuming I would probably do 2 League, 2 Twisty, 2 Aries. So take out the gear. I think my attacks would do just enough to piss people off that they want to block it. Next, we get into the attack lineup. The attack's a little wonky. I want to do some attack on Titan cards. It works, it doesn't work. It's okay. So first, we'll get into the low difficulty move up. Vow Seething, it's a great card. Deadlock, they pretty much almost auto lose if I hold it and do it at the right time. It has Breaker 1. Swords of the Darkness Flame. I feel like it's a mandatory in any Ghidorah list. I feel like. I guess you have to play Evil Void. This is an Evil list, by the way. But yeah, just great. Gets stunned, gets me draw. So this adds my draw package. This adds a draw, which is nice. Only playing 2 copies of Tri Gravity Beam. I heard that there's a ruling that this has to be your 3rd attack. So you can't play like 1, 2, 3 attack and this be a 4th. You still don't get to the spots. I mean the enhance on it, right? So I think that this is good. And Deadlock Stun 3 is also relevant. This probably should be a 3 of. I don't know why it's not, but it worked out. Next, we're playing 3 of the Blue Flame Torment. I play this because I like making people make checks, and this deck was kind of supposed to be geared towards a Dobby. I think it's a Dobby 3. That wanted to be like a mill deck that milled you out. And I didn't like it. I think it was a little too slow and attack forward and powerful enough. So this is kind of why it's in there. But it's good because it does give my checks plus 1, right? It damn good. And I get damage too, right? Yeah. So, 3rd card. I'm going to play 3 copies of True 100% Ultimate because I can pick it up with Ghidorah, and it's good. Sometimes on offense, just get like a 10 for 12, right? If I committed 1 card, right? So it's really good. Next, we'll get into the Attack on Titan stuff, which is why I think it's important that we have Blue Flame Torment. This also gets +1 on my check if they fail it for my Smiling Titan, right? I like this card because, like I said, my deck is very defensive. I want to play this card and then be like, cool, attack Titan now. And I get to just minus your speed, minus damage, or she might not die, right? Let's flip it over. So granted, she's at 6 health, so like you have to attack her, and then if I can get you to only do like 4 damage, something like that, I can, well, 3, I guess 3 damage, yeah, 3 damage. So I guess it'd be like, I commit 1, she'll be at 5, you have to attack her, so you have to waste an attack on this one. If I can get you to do like 3 damage, I can do 1 again, right? So I think that's really good. We play 1 Ravages of War. This should probably be a 2 of. I feel like this card's really good. People want to be banned, so we got to make room for it. I guess we can probably swap out a Booth and Torment for another Ravage, I guess. That's fine. Maybe a Torment for another Tri-Guided Beam, I guess. That's probably fine. And then also, the last stock we play 2 Unexpected Outcomes. Just some sneaky nonsense, right? It's a 10 mid for 8. Yeah, it's on a 9 div. I mean, maybe we take one of these out. Maybe play one of, because we have the the Pro, I think. Maybe play one of and put one of these somewhere else. But this card's not bad. It won me a game. You know, it rips cards from hands, right? It gives me knowledge of what to play, what not to play, what to look forward to, what block zones they have. Yeah, so that was the deck. Again, this deck actually won the championship, which is pretty good. So yeah, so that's the deck profile. Any questions, comments, let me know. It was fun. It's a good deck. Again, very defensive, so do not go Unga Bunga. You cannot go Unga Bunga. You go Unga Bunga, you die. You must defend. You must make your opponent hate their life. You must be like, man, this is some trash. I can never get him past 5 life. And I think on stream, this deck was playing against a Mount Lady, right? And I think the Mount Lady didn't even take a head off. Not even 1 head. So like, it just makes you sad. And I hate playing against Ghidorah because it's so hard to take heads. It's so hard. You have to play like 3 attacks for almost a turn to kill a head. So much defensive, blocking ability, you know, full blocks, and you know, minus damage and deflect, and it's you know, twisty, and you got twisty in here. You got dissolving conflict. You're like, your point is like, dude, I'm trying to attack you, but anytime I play a card, you just have to check with twisty. You just have to check with another card in control. You just be like, flip, dissolving, put it back in my hand, right? It's very good. Very defensive, very annoying. You also got, remember this too, Bear Shield. You also got the 1 copy of League Ability, right? Oh, your attack gets XX, it gets X nothing. So I'm gonna commit this card, commit more, right? Very defensive deck. Hope you guys like it. So look for the next videos, and like I always say, always stay Secret Gonna Be.
This is Billy West from Show Business. Anybody there? No? Philip J. Fry, greetings from the year 3000. It still sucks. Jack Games. That's the words to remember when you go into outer space. Good news. Jack Games.